Get all of those upgrades immediately. And God, right. I'm sitting in on this. It's one of the assistant judges.
Silence, please. I hereby open the proceedings.
Defendant, you stand accused of the following. You have ordered devilish maledictions to be called down. For this, you are doomed to damnation.
Looks the guy who looks like a priest. Understandable.
Heretic, you have not followed the prescribed faith.
How horrible.
You are charged with these crimes.
6 of them even.
What have you to say?
I'm guilty.
We now come to the verdict.
Well, I mean, you already agreed that you're guilty, so guilty.
He's obviously guilty.
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 Guilty. The defendant has been found guilty. My verdict is, he will spend the next 9 months in the dungeon. The court costs will be borne by the defendant. This concludes the trial.
Considering that you're quite literal heretic, that's quite the nice judgment there. Improve. Activity bonus, give me that, earns...
A grave has been rented. A grave has been rented.
More robustness for my little helper so they don't die that easily. More watchfulness from the raven. Okay, that was kind of pricey, I must admit. Well, I still have some money left. And we're getting a lot of upgrades to bring the productivity to ever new Falcon Heights, so that's good. And that's where the Necromancer Tower will be once it's finished, which is going to take a while to be fair, but you know. Worth it.
You have done well. You've managed to improve your skills and the rhetoric talent a little.
Yeah, but we have not yet reached a new level, though we? Not yet. Sorcerer's Document. Well, I guess that's okay for the moment. And we can now have 4 little helpers. 4 little creatures doing the bidding. Okay, those will be done relatively quickly. And the tower will be relatively quickly done as well, that is good. Because then we can potentially upgrade that as well.
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings.
Improve helper. But let's improve that in laser straps. 10% helpers teamwork. Sounds good. Give me that. The picture of life. 50% robustness of helpers. Give me that as well. Totally not suspicious to have a giant fucking thing called a Necromancer's Tower, just, you know, at the back of your graveyard. I'm sure nobody is suspecting anything is off at all. There's still a grave open. Do I want to? No, I'm gonna wait until I can get myself, you know, a giant fucking grave. Whole fucking crypt just for me. Come on. You idiot. Bring another helper to life. Okay, and I think we're gonna wait until all the upgrades are done, then we're gonna check if there's anything else we wanna get immediately, and once that is done, we're gonna start upgrading our little house into a townhouse so we can get another big room. Oh well, technically speaking, not just a back room, but we could also get the other one. I don't really remember what to do with the other one, but pretty sure it was to, you know, get friendly with people, which might be something we might want to do.
A grave has been rented.
Let's look at all of the money flowing in. It's always nice when you suddenly get more graves. Because obviously that means more fucking money. Will this be done this year? Yes, most of the upgrades will be done this fucking year. And we can also see what's next after the angel statue. Silly fucking revival
Improvement
insurances.
to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is
10%
finished.
more robustness for my health plus, yes.
An improvement to one of
Take
your
it.
buildings is finished.
Pact with death.
An improvement has been
That
added
is
to
a
one of your
very, very, very heretical thing to do. Obviously. Probably should not be caught doing that. And if I send my creatures in town, I have a distinct feeling that will happen.
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings. An improvement has been added.
Just a random little cross lying there, reminding you of, you know, what sort of business we are involved in. How long will you take? At least one of you will be done this year. I can hope, mayhaps. That's 1900 already, so... I'm gonna finish it probably next turn. Hello, little Gazara Martin. I see you are now having some problems there. Well, we're trying to improve you. Oh, to be fair, our necromancer tries to improve you. Two more big, or well, medium technically speaking, graves. Which, once rented, should bring us far more money. Now it's a bit of a one-trick pony, because once rented, the graves will, for quite a few years, have been paid for, so it's not like you're going to make much money off of that quickly again, so to speak. But it's not necessarily that much of a problem. Can I renovate you again? Yes, I can. You know what, let's get that out of the way as well. So we can get our townhouse, because I don't think there's anything else upgrade-wise left that will cost us that much. All should be well in the world. I think the last upgrade gives you the crypt. But the crypt is cool because you can summon the dead. And you can, I think you can do something like a Devil's Pact where you get like quite a bit of money, but you have to repay it in like 2 or 3 years time. And if you can't, something bad will happen to your family. Can be quite fun to play around with because, you know,
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings.
small price to pay, isn't it?
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings.
There's the fog
The
machine.
renovation of one of your buildings.
Set as a fog of horror, which infests anyone getting into its demonic clutches with evil illnesses. Damn it, game. Game's like, well, the day's over, fuck you. Ah, now we have a meeting again. What's it this time, ladies and gentlemen?
Somebody has petitioned for a member of the service to be removed from office.
I don't like that, no. No, I'm against that. He likes me, I like him.
No way. How could you enter such a petition?
Yes, how could you?
Dismiss.
You're not gonna get your dismissal done.
Clear their desk.
The petition for dismissal is hereby rejected.
I'm gonna keep order in my house. by keeping the people that like me in. John Huss publishes his writing, The Ecclesia of the Church. Yes, I was well aware that the Ecclesia meant of the Church, but controversial. He denies the authority of all church tradition that is not laid down by the Bible. Clergy is most indignant. What will be the consequences? What a good question, isn't it?
An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. Unfortunately, a member of your dynasty died this year.
Oh, I can try to become a lease master. Oh, my father has died. I have inherited a whole 1,300. I mean, I'll take it. Lease master, where are you? You are in the town council. My chances are not looking good. Well, let's see if we can get a silver chain. At least try to move in there.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
Consultants, yeah, that's just for those. There's no silver chain available, but we can keep an eye on that. Okay, let's get all of the upgrades done. Did you at this point get yourself a new helper? You have not yet for some reason. Is it because we have nobody left in the graves? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, and I think it was this year when we get the option to study again, 14-14, yes. Yes it is, good. But we can't actually spend our points.
A grave has been rented.
Okay, let's see here. We still have 2 comms, we still have 2 walking sticks, we need 1 more silver ring. Keep peace and quiet in the chamber and people liking us, of course. And a silver chain would be neato for the potential of rising up 1 level. Well, that's, as I said, always gonna be somewhat pricey. Of course, you can also make a nice business actually producing stuff like silver rings and weapons and shit, but as long as they're not targeting us, all is well in the world. I guess we're just gonna keep watching if anything interesting comes into the market. Was?
Someone is deeply affronting you with their demeanor.
Just having an enemy discussion. Ignoring you completely. How dare you? That's not nice. I mean, not that we care overly much to be fair, but you get the idea. In the front. Okay, we have 4 rings again. Still no silver chain though. It's kind of saddening. Because I do believe without that we will have very little chance of actually, you know, getting the next position, but, well. I must admit it's not like I have much hope in that particular regard anyway. Is this going to be done this year? Probably not.
The Conclave of Necromancers has decided to permit your studies with Rabbi Levi in Prague for a new master degree as Churchyard Warden.
We'll do so immediately. And then of course we're also in the position that we need to save up more money to, well, upgrade probably our God's Acre again. To make it into the best potential money-making machine it can be. Also the amazing amount of fucking effects you can get out of it. Where's the little fog machine actually? That's not built yet, is it? Yeah, no, it is getting built. Because there's a lots of nonsensical stuff you can just play around with, which is, you know, rather amazingly fun. 12 little mounds. 6 small graves and 2 medium-sized ones, one of which is already rented. Good. Yeah, we'll probably get this fuck it here.
Congratulations. Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a undertaker. You are now
Nice.
permitted to conduct the following business yourself. The graveyard, God's Acre, and the churchyard. Signed, Xar, Conclave of Necromancers. A grave has been rented. A grave has been rented.
Come on. Build the fucking fog machine. I want to see it. Also, I guess now, technically speaking, we do have to take a look here how much it would cost to go to the next 14,000. Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't be cheap.
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings. An improvement has been added to one of your buildings.
Okay, let's see. Do we see any white businesses? We do. Let's see. Roost, stonecutter, self-built, machine. Adjustment affects the cost in AP and raw materials as well. Okay, so if I wanted a big radius, that would be 8, and an intensity of 60. Jesus. Okay, so small radius and high intensity would be 8 AP. I have not forgotten.
Raw materials in one of your buildings.
How this motherfucker has played with us, and I still feel justified in sending some revenge along the way, let's just say. Still haven't had another one. Is it really because you can't, or is it because... There's literally no door. No, my father is in here. Hey father, I need help. Thanks, daddy. He said while groaning at me, going like... It's like, Actually, Wompel. Do love it. That's the sort of gameplay you need, where your own father can be turned into a fucking creature. Ingram's handicraft talent drops. Wow, he's drinking at work, eh? I dreamed of the most delicious meat to ever grace your plate. From now on, your favorite meal will be cheese on toast. I mean, a bit simple, I'm not saying it's bad, but... might be able to come up with a bit more, couldn't you? Oh well. Actually, considering how much money we have, can we... Church, no, you have gone up in price again because you have been repaired. Our next turn, we might actually get enough AP to summon the Fog of Horror to this particular business.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
And enjoy ourselves a little bit with, you know, some well-done revenge along the way. Certainly good and proper, of course. Yo, the Lerman. The game is not only just looking cool, it's also it's awesome.
Good for nothing.
Look at this creature. This was my father once. After he died, I revived him as a little helper creature on my fucking graveyard. Necromancy fucking rules.
Ask him yourself if you don't believe me.
You won't stop me doing that.
If you can get it to run without, you know, crashing, which is a bit difficult, it's an old game, but yeah, honestly, as you would probably enjoy this. I mean, it's basically, you know, just a nice little dynasty simulator, you know, you have a little guy, you marry him, you do stuff, but it's a fun game, especially with the expansion pack. Yeah, I was just lamenting the fact that I don't actually have a PC just for old games. No, a really old PC with a Voodoo graphics card. Oh well, fuck me. Still got it to work. And even more, I got it to be captured for streaming purposes. The day over already? Yeah, it's already over. Good. Which means we're gonna get more HP, which means we can send the Fog of Horror to our competitioner's little building there. Joel, he had dared to fuck with us. He's going to fucking regret that. As you know, you might get some graphical glitches, but it's not going to stop the enjoyment that you can get out of playing old games. Hello, Father. I see you are busy standing around doing nothing. Hope you're happy. Well, let's see. We have we've actually made some money. Bit hard to read, but meh, it's not stopping me. Let's see. Can we get higher in the political sphere? I have a distinct feeling I'm not, but because the people who would vote hate me. Yeah, I was about to say it's probably not going to work in my favor. Yeah. Oh well. I'm still making a good $1,000 just being the fencing master. Yeah, I think actually the game came out 2004, 2005, something like that. But it's an awesome game. The second guild game is... It's even more of a buggy mess than the first one ever was. The first one actually ran relatively well. The third one is just the... basically a skinwalker who just wears the skin of a guild game while being fucking horrible. So, you don't need to bother with those, just get the first one. It's fucking out, you should get it for cheap, easily enough, and then... It should be quite enjoyable of a game. Ah, never.
The removal from office is therefore cancelled.
Studying.
Somebody has petitioned for a member of the Circle of Bailiffs to be removed from office.
Oh, what needs to be done needs to be done. Actually, you don't like me that much, and you have the other one. So now what? Sure, I can remove the bitch.
It's over, it's over. Dismiss, dismiss, dismiss.
It's over, it's over.
It's over. Dismiss, dismiss.
Yes, dismiss, dismiss.
No way.
Shit. We read a book yesterday.
How could you enter such a
Well, I mean, you know, I have a tendency to read books as well.
The removal
Gold
from office
fashioned.
is therefore cancelled.
God damn it. Frederick VI, the Burgrave of Nuremberg and Governor of Brandenburg, finally defeats the Ponauzo robber barons. Berlin makes the occasion, or marks the occasion rather, with a huge festival. Nice. Elsewhere, the Council of Constance opens. 700 scholars of the church and clergymen answer the call and rush from all corners of the earth to the shores of Lake Constance to heal the schism in the church and restore the unity of the faith. Because at the moment we have 3 fucking popes. For fuck's sake. 9 HP. That should be more than enough to summon a nice fog. But yeah, at the moment, in this time, the year 1415 of our Lord, we have 3 fucking popes available. Great, isn't it? The church was never as unified. Where is the building of my enemy? There's it. I want a high-intensity one. Yeah. Which costs H8P, and I don't think we can make this bigger now. Yes. Fuck the rabble. Whoosh. There's really no point in doing it, mind you. Apart from me being a bit cuntish about him trying to be a cunt to me, to be fair. But, you know, that's what it is. Honestly, pretty much everything that comes my way. I've read romance stories, I've read criminal stories, I've read just history books, basically. I think the last one I read was actually a reread of the Il Principe from Machiavelli. And I still somewhat have opened the Discorsi, also by Machiavelli. I haven't really done it well. Horror, yeah, sure. If you have a horror book available, look at the fog. I'll read that as well.
Bestowed a new title on one of your opponents,
Oh,
Patrician.
so you finally managed to become a patrician as well. We have been patricians for a long while, of course. These rebels were far beneath us, obviously. Is there any office open? I don't think there's any office open in the... Nope. No, but there will be one open because somebody will have to become the Grand Inquisitor. But yeah, I have no preferred genre, so to speak, so long as it's, well, either something that interests me, as in, you know, seafaring history, for example, or as long as it's good written. I remember that one Roman story, which was really nicely done, actually brought a tear to my eye by the end. Good times. Another grave rented, good. How old is my child? It is 10 at the moment, that's not bad.
The Pope has recently breathed his last.
Yeah, but which one game?
Faithful all over the whole world
Was
are mourning
Gregorius
and
the
grieving.
12th. Let's see how the next Pope is going to be named then. Horror book. It is actually true. I'm pretty sure he has not just written horror. Although he has mostly written horror, to be fair.
Someone
Good
is
old Stephen
deeply
King.
affronting you with their demeanor.
What nice music this game has, though. To be fair, if you ever play this game, you should absolutely set the music frequency to as high as it can go, because otherwise you will be staring at the screen in silence for quite a while. What was it again I was looking for? I was looking at this. 1400. Okay, fair enough game. We have half of that. Actually, how much for the church? 7,000. Make a bit. Sexy Dead Virgin. Yeah, it was actually supposed to be Sexy Dead Virgins, but for some reason there's not enough space there. I kinda, you know, regressed into an earlier, more childish state and decided that yes, this is how we're going to name things. Which means once this church belongs to me, it will probably Smexy Holy Virgins. I remember my teenage naming sense. It was good times. Now, back to my idea of buying a church. Nice and morbid, indeed. I mean, I could have also called it, you know, Smexy Cold Virgin, which would also be very, very much true. And I'm pretty sure, considering that in the Dark Ages people died quite often, quite young, there must be at least a few virgins on this particular plot of land. So yeah. Fortunately, we do not have the necessary title or master grade. Yeah, we do need that. But basically my idea is, for this town, this is the town of Berlin, mind you, to basically have the only graveyard and the only church in town, giving me the power to, well, the ultimate power of God over life and death and all in between. Oh, the fog's already gone again. Ah, sad. But in order to do so, we need to save up money. Now, while there is an option to fast forward a day when you don't have much to do, I have decided to not do so. I have decided to enjoy the game just nice and peaceful. Also, yeah, even as a teenager, I had... was I a teenager back then? Wait, 20 years ago. Not quite yet, not quite any longer a teenager, to be fair. But let's just say as a young adult, I did have a rather infantile. It makes sense. All the upgrades are done. So well, welcome back from the ads. Your service is greatly appreciated, as always. Is my house upgraded yet? Not yet. Not yet, indeed. Well, we shall wait then. And I think how many more degrees can we go up, actually? In 19 we can get another master's degree for our field. And I think that would be the last one, wouldn't it be? Is 6 degree the highest? I don't actually remember, but after that we are going to go for where is it? Preacher, and then we can buy the only church in town and become the ultimate power in town. As far as the, well, more spiritual side is concerned. I will leave it to the pub owners to take care of the more bodily side. Although that too is something you can indulge in. Much longer until you upgrade it. You are almost on. Hit my calculator and stare at some numbers. You do that, I shall also stare at some numbers, but in a game format, which makes it a lot more fun. Heck, even, you know, even quite literally number games of Paradox make, which are basically just Excel sheets with extras. That's a lot more fun than when you have to do it, you know, just like that. Oh, thank you very much, Little Urban, and good luck in your studies. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it as well. And, so let's hope that I'll see you around another day. Can I just see a nice little pleasure? Fair enough. If you're confident enough that you will shun luck, something you should never do, because, well, luck is a thing, and it is quite literally going to bite you in the ass when you demean it. But if you're that confident, well, then prove that your skill can actually hold. Aha! Immediately he goes back and goes like, yeah, it's not just my skill, you know, I'm gonna use the AI as well. Weakness. Weakness! What happened to the good old days where people just relied on fucking luck? Oh, mining speculation, you lose 1,600. Ouch. Couldn't even buy the church any longer. Okay, what is... are you done this year? Probably. Actually, I played around with AIs a little bit recently just because I wanted to see if they've gotten better at remembering things. They're kinda sucky if you're not... if you want to use them outside of one specific task. To give you a nice example, you can very easily get them to write you any sort of scene you want. From a murder scene, even a Smexy scene, although the language then kinda becomes a problem. Very unsmexy written. I've seen better. Where's I going with that? Oh yeah. But if you didn't want them to actually, you know, keep that in mind and keep writing a whole fucking story around it, oh god, they're gonna fuck it up. Horribly. Would I lose even more money? What? Why? Why would you go for mining speculation again? You just fucking lost money there. But yeah. Basically, now the most you can find for free, at least a few I tried out, and just finding one that was willing to write a fucking murder scene was already fucking annoying enough. It gets the idea, it gets the drill, and for the most part, if you help it along, it actually chooses some appropriate language for that particular occasion, but yeah, I'm not impressed. Which does mean that it will take probably a bit longer until we can put an AI into a smexy little smexible robot buddy and all fuck ourselves out of existence because, well, that's not going to produce much in the way of offspring.
One of your buildings has just gone up in value by 1 level.
Don't worry about it, little Ramen. I have absolute trust that it will not backfire at all, having that in my chat. Okay, now, new room. Do I want to get a back room? Or a drawing room? You know what? I really don't remember what it is with that, so I'm just gonna get that and hope for the best. As for more upgrades on my little home, I can get some paneling, which gives me improvement in health. That is very good. I don't want to die. That is protection from burglaries, not that important. That is standing bonuses, those are good. And an employment tract, which gives me 1 more AP per round. Yes. Since we still have money left, you know what, to do some burglary protection. Okay, all of these upgrades will be done next year. Fair enough, game. Getting more AP is good, because you can use your AP for a lot of things. Actually, I kinda have a tendency to not use them nearly as much as I should. Well, go ahead, start calculating. Here, calculate this as well. Sales of goods. Building improvements. Total minus. It's nice that the game does it for me already. Well, I really can't read some of these numbers, but oh well. Fuck me, I guess. Fuck me most profoundly. Let's see, what's gonna be this time? No, he likes me, he stays. He stays on my fucking council. By the way, I'm the fencing master of the town bailiffs. My character has 0 combat stats. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword without hurting himself. Which makes it all the better, if you ask me.
Clear their desk.
You're not gonna get him away, because as long as I say no, we always get 2 and 2. See? Told you so, game. You can try this, AI. The whole fucking life cycle of my character. No, she also likes me very much. I am absolutely against that.
No, I'm against it.
There's only one lady on my fucking town bailiffs that I want gone.
Over. Dismiss.
Actually, I should probably just petition. Now that I think about it. Because I have the power to do so as well, of course, and she really doesn't like me, so How about we tell...
Petition for dismissal is hereby rejected.
And I mean, lots of them actually do like me, so I would probably get a few votes for my idea of getting rid of the little bitch. Let's do that, shall we? King Sigismund, in his Burgrave Frederick of Nuremberg, with Brandenburg as Elector Frederick I. In the ensuing months, Frederick I regains Uckermark from Pomerania and Prignitz from Mecklenburg for Brandenburg. He's growing his territory. Nice. John Huss is burned at the stake. Nobody is surprised. As a heretic in Constance, what a loss for forward-thinking minds. The king's words counts for so little these days. Sigismund had granted the offender safe conduct, but now he has been swiftly dealt with by the court. His body is roasting in the flames. Why the fuck, John? Would you think it's a good idea to appear at Constance when you're quite literally considered to be a heretic by most of the church at this point? You fucking idiot. I mean, to be fair, I probably trusted that King Sigismund would keep him safe as he had promised him, you know, but I wouldn't have taken my chances, I'll be quite fair. Elsewhere, the troops of Henry V of England are victorious at the Battle of Agincourt. The 6,000 English soldiers are heavily outnumbered, but defeat the better equipped army of the French king. English longbows versus French arrogance. Well, yes, the Battle of Agincourt. It's a rather nice one.
Your spies have brought you evidence.
Oh, what did they find?
An improvement has been added to one of your...
Town is flourishing again. There is good dungeon master. Oh, I can become a dungeon master.
An improvement to one of your buildings is finished.
Just apply. I don't even care how my chances are.
One of your buildings is finished.
And also, I'm going to demand a removal of Night Watchwoman Patricia Maria Spellman.
An improvement to one of your buildings is finished.
Yeah, let's take a look. All of the extensions are done. I don't have any new rooms I can get. When is the next upgrade? 19. Okay, so that's the ballroom, basically. Hold a feast. Oh, that's cute. Improve talent. Which talent is that? Combat, actually. Nice. Not that I'm going to... What's that? Blacken somebody's name. What does it do? Ready proof of the dark machination of one of your rivals. You can pass the information on to other people in town here. The higher your rhetoric rating, the lower that of your victim, the more successful your intrigue will be. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay, so that's still working. Can I see what evidence I have? One proof. What did you do? A wrong faith? Disgusting. How can I drag him in front of the court?
You must go to court as an accuser.
Okay, so the next year is going to be interesting because the next year we have still two things going on. Lease auction, I'm not really that interested. We are a feast, right? Of course. Hold the feast. A game. How much would it cost? Invite someone. Where am I? Dungeon Master. There it is. You and you would cost 455. Please. Your feast will take place in summer. God damn it! It's next year, isn't it? It doesn't really hurt me to get into the good grades of the people next on the line, because if you look at the chances, if I want to start here, these assholes will have to vote. If I want to start here, these assholes will have to vote. But I change it? No, it's set in stone now, fuck. Because I could have just as well invited all of them. Costs 9 already. I guess we're gonna have to wait until next turn then. I guess it's gonna be a slow year. Not slow. Turn for us this time. While we wait for things to come. Which is not necessarily much of a problem. I just do have some enjoyable music here. will help us through the long day. And I think it is high time that we... what's that? Okay, many thanks. And yeah, they're going to enjoy my feast. Good. Okay, so my walking stick is basically done and my little compass is done as well. The walking stick, so that we have 2 of them available to us. I guess I'm just gonna keep an watchful eye on the market for the moment, because if there's, for example, the fucking language silver chain available, that would actually help with our standing in the higher echelons of the political sphere. Okay, you're gonna break, and then we're just gonna order you to use any other working. I seem that my tongue has decided that this was enough English for a day. Walking stick. Yes. A stick that you can lean on while you walk. Yes.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
Okay, so... yeah, the comb is going to be done soon. Maybe we can get a new one. What's that? In a field not far from town you find some antique bits and pieces. Although you're sure it is just trumpery, somebody buys it from you at the market at the exchange for a purse containing 761. Why can't I ever be that fucking lucky? He just goes out of town, you know, goes through the field, finds a little bit of pottery on the ground, takes it to the market, and somebody's like, that's just antique art. Man, I'll buy that for, you know,
One of your used
1,000.
objects has lost its effectiveness.
Now let's groom ourselves again. An Imperial Patrol piece at your garden. Ah, no good luck ever is without its counterpart. Oh well. Oh, there's the silver chain I was waiting for. I'm kinda still somewhat ill-prepared though. No, I didn't really buy one more of those and one more of those, so we can have some in store. If only we could get another comp, that would be nice. I'm gonna keep the silver chain for the moment, because I don't think we are gonna win the election. And then I'll probably use a few turns inviting the higher up ones to come along. Which is actually a very good thing for a character with lots of rhetoric talent, because, well, the better you are at talking, of course, the easier it is to make a good impression on people. And since our character is quite literally set up to be a talker and a negotiator and nothing else, he is absolutely sucky at anything else you could reasonably do with your life. Yeah. Well, it is at 17 already, Jesus Christ. The turns in this game, and we're playing, mind you, we're playing at 50% game speed, which can make this a bit slower to be fair, but also a bit, you know. Place one on a cross. Not afraid, for the Lord has sent me to watch over you. Which makes you feel so full of desire that you have a further 5 HP. Nice. Some good things happen sometimes. My library and start trying to get more rhetoric talent. Actually, where is wood and iron? I don't know why I'm always clicking on the blue one there, instead of, you know, the one where I actually want to go, but... I guess we're not gonna see any combs coming into the market today, I suppose. Oh well. It is what it is, we'll just have to, you know, accept that. Well, that's one disadvantage of having a rather cold apartment these days. My coffee is getting fucking fast cold. That's not good. Well, I've already mentioned the great disadvantage that I don't actually need to use my fridge any longer. I can just leave things out and they're just gonna be just as fucking cold. Oh, there's the beer. Bep. Good. Pretty productive day, all things considered. I was actually thinking we would have a very slow turn, but I actually made some progress here. Which I'm not opposed to at all, of course. And next year, it's where we're gonna start smoothing up to people. We're gonna start smoothing up a lot. To better our chances of actually getting into a nice position. I wonder how well my rhetoric skill will actually work in front of the court. And we will keep spying on that asshole. He has at one point declared a feud on me, and I am not forgetful enough to just let that fucking, stand. Never. We'll keep spying on him, we'll find evidence of his crimes, and we will fucking hopefully imprison him. Actually, how severe is the law at the moment? Where was that? Was it constitutional? Yeah, medium, eh? Fuck. Can I ask for him to be tortured, please? Because I'm sure he's not going to tell the truth. I do like that you just casually vote on that. It's like, do we want to allow torture as a legitimate means of getting information out of, potential wrongdoers? Like, sure, why not? Seems like a reasonable idea. Nobody has ever admitted anything he hasn't actually committed under the influence of torture, after all. That would be ridiculous of a, idea. And nobody has ever, been tortured while being innocent. Of course not. Mistakes were never made. Never. We would never make such a base mistake. I'm sure if we just torture them a bit more, we will find the truth of the matter and the crimes they have committed. In fact, they will probably happily admit all the crimes they have potentially committed. They just apply enough torture. 100% conviction rate, I'll tell ya. Got something right. We have made a bit of a loss this turn, but that's because we went shopping, of course. Ah, look, it's basically in a church. I have no chance of actually getting a post here, but... no.
One official at the church authority is to lose his office.
Oh, okay, so first we're gonna have to go through that, eh?
I'm not really sure on that.
I hate these fucking idiots.
How could you enter such a petition?
I'm not really sure on that.
That's not really going in your favor.
Yes, dismiss, I say.
Ah, the deacon hates you, eh?
It's over! Dismiss! Dismiss!
Yeah, she's out of a job right then and there.
By majority decision of the vote, the official is removed from office.
Yeah, sucks
This
to be you.
office of the church authority shall henceforth be transferred into responsible hands.
Yeah, he's not gonna vote for me, as you know. Nope. Of course not. I'm not surprised.
Is decided.
Could have somewhat upped my chances there with a
Somebody has petitioned for a member of the circle of bailiffs to be removed from office.
no. Not people that I like.
It's over. Dismiss, dismiss.
No way!
There's such a nice balance going on here when nothing happens against me.
The removal from office is therefore cancelled. Somebody has petitioned for a member of the circle of bailiffs to be removed from office.
Bye bye, bitch.
Dismiss. Clear their desk.
It's over. Dismiss, dismiss.
Everybody just loves me and goes with whatever I say.
The removal from office is hereby decided.
Just as planned.
Congratulations. You have improved your skills and the rhetoric talent by reading the book How to Talk Your Way Out of Tight Situations. You are simply brilliant.
That is what I like to hear, game. You're doing wonders for my self-esteem there. Now it would cost us 12 AP to improve our rhetoric talent even further. Oh boy. Alright, when is it time for us to 19? So we still have some time there. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna spend our points willy-nilly. I guess we should start saving up some money again to upgrade.
Buildings has gone up in value by... One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value by 1 level.
Okay, so one of you is going to get voted up there. And it will probably open up another space next year. And now we can hopefully get another Night Watchman who's a bit more to my liking, let's just say. Yes, for the moment we'll have to spend some time nice and relaxed. But once more insult the guy. But if he actually were to demand a duel of me, I have a distinct feeling that would not work well in my favor, considering that
One of your used
Well.
objects has lost its effectiveness.
I'm really not good at it. Now listen, bitch. You don't like me, I don't like you. I don't want you on my fucking bailiffs. Oh yeah, we're going to court now, I forgot. I'm here to accuse somebody of a crime against humanity and all that is good and true in the city.
Silence, please.
He's of the wrong
I
faith.
hereby open the proceedings.
Defendant, you stand accused of the following. Heretic, you have not followed the prescribed faith.
Defendant, you are charged with these crimes. What have you to say?
I'm innocent!
We
You're not.
now come to the verdict. Guilty without a doubt!
Guilty!
Guilty without a doubt!
Yes.
Guilty!
Yes.
The
That's what
defendant
they
has been
proceed.
found guilty. My verdict is you must pay a fine. The
Okay,
court's
that's-
cost will be borne by the defendant. This concludes the
Oh
trial.
nice, that costs them like 2,000 in total. The cost for the court was actually higher than the fine. Well, sucks to be him, doesn't it? Sucks to be him indeed. Give me that ring. Okay, I would like to get one more comp and maybe 2 more silver chains if I can along the way. Although I'm spending far too much money on fucking
One of your
politicking.
opponent's buildings has gone up in value by 1 level.
We should definitely save up some money to upgrade our God Raker once more.
Welcome. You are no doubt interested in my favorable credit terms.
Okay, so we could get 2,600 at the most. That's 17% interest rate. That's okay. That's numbers.
The Pope is dead. Long live the Pope.
Ah, Martinus V. Have a new pope. And we have a new feud going on.
Congratulations. You have managed to improve your skills and
Okay, you are not actually hating on me. But Maria Spellman hates me since I have kind of removed her from office. Maybe we should spy on her because she's probably going to start bombing my shit. keep a watchful eye on the bitch. I'm sure we can find some evidence of sabotage and other such things. Fair enough. I kind of think we have demonstrated our power more than enough above this poor creature. And 17, when was it again? I think it wasn't 17, it was 19 when we can get the next degree in our chosen profession and then learn another profession. Once that is done, we're gonna buy ourselves a fucking church. Ah, to have the ultimate power over the spiritual well-being, the afterlife in this particular town. Suits ourselves probably rather well. Everything well in the graveyard. Probably gonna take a bit more time, but well, it is what it is. We still have to wait for some more money to come into our little pockets. I guess if nothing else happens, we're just going to at least try to only spend some AP and not some ridiculous amounts of monies. God damn it. I will hold my money, but now I have everything in my pocket that I want to have in my pockets, at least for the moment. Then we need to be a bit more careful for the upcoming turns in our spending habits. We're spending quite a bit of money. That is not necessarily a healthy habit to get into that early on. As I said, politics become rather pricey.
There are no raw materials in one of your buildings.
I'm sure my master will deal with that. I quite specifically remember hiring him for that. I mean, technically we can take out a loan, but right now the best we can get is basically 2k for a rather amazing amount of interest, which is not something I feel particularly happy about. And in fact, I would go so far as to say it is the opposite of a good option. The churchyard. Soon, Tim, soon.